What's up guys, I'm Josh Elliott, and today I will be reviewing The Little Stranger. So The Little Stranger is set in 1947, and it tells the story of Dr. Faraday, played by Domhnall Gleeson. He is sent to Hundreds Hall, an 18th century estate, to check up on the house's maid who's fallen ill, and then ends up getting entangled in a bunch of family matters. And the family that lives in the estate, the Ayers family, they have a lot of past issues. There may be a ghost in the house. This was directed by Lenny Abrahamson, who directed Frank and most notably Room. I love Lenny Abrahamson. I think he's an awesome director, so great at doing atmosphere, and that is definitely the best part of this movie as well, the atmosphere. The environment of the story is so gloomy and eerie, yet very refined. He definitely does a good job of making sure it feels like something is off about this house. Not in a scary way, but more in an unsettling way. The set design here is great. You have this house that just feels like it has a life to it. It feels like a character in its own, and you definitely feel that based on the way Lenny Abrahamson shoots this movie. And I think while the atmosphere does the best it can, it can't completely make up for the fact that the movie is not scary. And I don't know if it was intending to be scary. It's occasionally unsettling, but the scares are so scarce. They're just not there. This advertises itself as a ghost movie, and it kind of is, but the ghost is really only mentioned for about 10% of the movie. The other 90% is about the unstableness of the family and this love story subplot between Domhnall Gleeson and Ruth Wilson. And it's really more of a character piece than it is a ghost story. It's fine as a character piece, it's just not what I went in expecting, and I'm not quite sure if the movie knows whether it wants to be a character piece or a ghost story. I think it wanted to be a ghost story and then kind of got carried away with the whole character thing and kind of left the ghost story part behind. Because the ghost moments are really unsettling. What this movie cleverly does is it never actually shows the ghost. It never even answers whether there even is a ghost or not. Just weird, unsettling things happen. Like, there's a scene in the trailer where there's like a set of bells in the kitchen, and you ring the bell anytime you want someone in the kitchen to bring you something to another room, and all the bells start going off at once. But there can't be that many people in all of the rooms, and that's really creepy. There's another moment where the old lady of the house, I can't remember her name, but she's played by Charlotte Rampling, and she's great as well. She's just getting cut all over her body, just randomly. You don't know how to stop it because you don't know what's doing it, and she's almost kind of enjoying it. That's the part that freaked me out the most. If you're going into this movie, you need to know that the ghost is kind of more metaphorical than it is physical. The point of it is not that there is a ghost, it's more that there might be a ghost and this is what it's doing to the characters. These are the problems with their pasts that it's bringing up. But now that I really think about it, I don't really know what past things these characters have. It's just things aren't good for them, and then they just get worse. The acting is good. Like I said, Charlotte Rampling's good, Ruth Wilson, Domhnall Gleeson, Will Poulter, and then the maid. I can't remember the actress's name, but all five of them are really good. But the story that they're serving is just kind of dull. It's an okay character piece, but it's kind of a stale and lifeless ghost movie. What disappoints me most about The Little Stranger is that it actually is disturbing. It actually is unsettling, and I just wish there was so much more of that. Because if the movie had focused primarily on that, it could have been one of the scariest movies of the year, and it could have been such an unconventional ghost story. But I can't really say that it is that because those moments are rationed so few throughout the entire movie that I can barely even call it a ghost movie. It has a solid environment and solid acting, but it's really just in favor of a character piece that I didn't really care about. So I'll give The Little Stranger a 5. So, what did you think of The Little Stranger? If you saw it, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Click here to subscribe, click here to watch our last video. Also, follow our Instagram, link is in the description. Also, my Letterboxd account is in the description. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys.